Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday, the 5th day here on the VEDA challenge. Today, by my list that I've created for me, is supposed to be a board game day. And the board game of choice for me this week is Dark Overlord by Fantasy Flight Games. The reason why I like this game as much as I do is because it forces you to be rather creative in how you play. So this is the type of game that you want to play with if you have a group of friends that are constantly coming up with really funny things right off the top of their heads, or are quick on their feet. This is the game for them and for you if that's your type of thing. So the idea of this particular game is one player is the Overlord, and the Overlord has given the rest of the players, who are his minions, a task to complete. And unfortunately, the minions failed at this task. And he's angry, he or she is angry, and they are looking for someone to pin the blame on, or someone to be punished for not completing their task. And the task can be whatever it is that you want it to be. The game is set up so that one person is the judge, kind of like Cards Against Humanity rounds, and everyone else is the players for that round. And it's a card game, and the idea is passing the blame away from you to other people so that you don't be the one that gets punished for your group not finishing their task. The game is kind of cool. You have a bunch of cards that kind of look like this. And these are basically feeder cards for you. So the way it works is if it's your turn and saying, say the task is you need to go get a loaf of bread from the market. Why that would be something the Overlord would want you to do, who knows, but that's the task. And you're playing cards, so if this is me, I decide to play this particular card. This is called the Talisman. The cards don't necessarily mean anything, but they're just, the way that you play the game is you can play a card, and you're playing the card as you're giving your excuse as to why it's not your fault or what happened. And you can use anything from the name, anything from the picture, or anything from the flavor text down here. There you go. Okay, so if I were to play this card, I like the fact that he's got baggy eyes, so I'm going to say that John, whatever, random person, it's John's fault that we didn't get the loaf of bread, because he was up all night making VEDA videos, and so he was so tired he slept through his alarm, and so on and so forth, and that's how the game is played. And then you can interrupt people, you can pass the blame to other people, you can stop them dead in their tracks so that they can't continue to talk. And the idea is to just kind of go back and forth, and you're bantering back and forth until the Overlord so chooses. He is the sole arbiter of this whole situation. And it's basically a 3 strikes and you're out policy. So at any point or any time the Overlord doesn't like what you've said, he can give you a withering stare. And then you get 2 withering stares. And then, if you are unfortunate enough to have him call you out on your crap 3 times, dun dun dun, then you have the opportunity to grovel. And if you grovel, you can beg for your life. And if the Overlord finds your groveling to be pleasing, he can rescind that third Withering Stare, that third strike, and the game continues. If not, you are the one who is punished, and everyone else wins. And then if you want to play the game again, typically what happens is whoever got the third Withering Stare is now the Overlord for the next round. It's a fun game. It takes about 30 minutes to play, or longer, depending on how much fun you're having and how benevolent your Overlord is. It's just a really fun, creative game that has given me countless hours of laughs and enjoyment. iDark Overlord, Fantasy Flight Games. That's the game that we're going to talk about this week. And yeah, I don't have much else to say about that. Oh, let's go ahead and tell you a little bit more about it. So they're saying the average age for the recommended age for this is 14 and up. They also say that it's for 4 to 6 players, and roughly 30 minutes is how long a game could last. So there's the details. Go check it out if you're looking for a new game to play. It's a wonderful, wonderful, creative game to play. And that's it. iDark Overlord. We'll see you tomorrow.